Okay, so we're checking on the lower hive today. We brought in a specialist from Trafford, Pennsylvania, Michelle Muro. She's going to be our smoker today. That was the plan anyway. We might have her smoke, but we came up and they're doing this wacky dance outside of the hive, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'm going to try to smoke them, but I have no idea what this is. This is just a bunch of robbing from other bees. They don't usually live out here like this. If they calm down, our specialized smoker will do the smoking from Trafford, PA. So up here, Mom, this is the feeding chamber. Nobody's up here, Mom. Very few. If you want to smoke here, you just bell. It's like it's a bellow. That's it. That's enough. And then we're gonna close it and let them kind of relax. Yeah, I'd back up there.
Except for don't stand in front of that one.
Yeah, you can't stand in front of this. Yeah. But you see this one, Mom, how quiet? Yeah. This is how. I don't know what the heck's happening.
We're not sure why these guys are all messing around here.
Should we go in, Dave, or what?
Yeah. I don't see them fighting at the entrance, so either this is a swarm from another hive or they're just out fussing for some reason. You'd probably see some battling going on at the entrance, and I don't see any of that.
Yeah, I don't see fighting either, so I'm not really sure what they're doing.
Should we pop it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go in. I don't know, this could be Spring City, I don't know.
No, they're not messing with me out here. So.
See, Mom, this is all sugar water that we replenish often. Okay. The bees, they'll hang out there. See, they're not interested in us. They're just, they're just
Was there a stick on that?
When they make their honey,
Be careful on that.
where does it go?
You hold the smoker, Mom. We're going to need this in a little bit, so you just mind that. Every once in a while, I'll give it a puff to make sure it's still, doing its thing.
Oh, there's one dead. There's two dead.
Okay, Mom, back up. They die. They get crushed and stuff. Not much up in here, right?
No, I don't see anything going on up here.
They're agitated up here even though, so.
Wonder why? Maybe, is the queen in there?
Well, we're going to look for the queen.
You have to show me the queen. I have to see.
These are workers, they're not drones. So our drone problem seems to be way less than it was before.
I think we're maybe slightly insane for being in here right now, truthfully, with all this activity.
Well, I'm not going to go too deep.
We're not going to look for the queen?
Well, they weren't flying around like this.
Okay, smoke.
Oh, look at
Smoker. Just smoke right in there a little bit.
You know what's behind you?
You can get a little closer. Get in there.
Look at the beehive.
The comb. Okay, now back up, please. Behind the feeder. Yeah, keep backing up. Give a couple puffs where you are. They're calm in here. Nothing, right?
First frame is completely empty.
I think we should not put that other brood box on. Maybe we should take it off.
There's a lot of bees in it right now.
Oh, true.
You can take them all back in, but...
Or just leave it up here.
Okay, frame 2 has comb drawn out on half, but not the other side.
I think we were premature.
Frame number 3. Looks like there's a hive beetle there.
Where?
Okay.
Get it out of there, hive beetle.
This one's empty. It's drawn out partially. Just keep an ear out for those dogs because they're barking and I don't know what that's about. Okay.
Look at the bees.
Frame number 4 has a little bit of nectar in it. No eggs.
They come.
I'll bring them over. I'll bring it over now.
Fine.
Once we have
This
something.
is good. This one's loaded with larvae, partially
is?
capped. Yep.
Let me see. Okay, let me show my mom.
Hang on, let me
Can
just
I
stick
come
with the
here?
queen.
Okay, first of all, come on this side. You don't want to be in front of the hive ever. He can show you, yeah.
This one's pretty good.
You
It's
see the
being
larva,
attended to
Mom?
by
You
workers.
see the little, they look like little worms in there?
This is frame 4, and
Their bee's going to be...
this one's completely loaded
Oh,
with
look.
nectar and larvae. So this is a pretty healthy frame right
These are
here.
all worker bees, Mom. You see how they stick their face in the comb? Isn't that funny? Their faces are all in the comb, and they're just cleaning
This
it out.
is amazing.
I don't see the queen on this frame.
I'm anxious to see the queen.
Back up a little bit, Mom. I don't want these falling in there. Supposed to be.
You know, I think it might have just been a temperature thing. I'm not sure. No one seems to be fighting here.
You can smoke a little bit. Like if they're bothering you, just smoke a little bit. Give it another bellow anyway. Try not to hold it down. Try to hold it up a little bit. There you go.
Okay, we're going into the thick of it now. These frames are pretty loaded with bees.
Any eggs is my question.
Okay, so this frame is loaded with larvae as well. There's a decent amount of food stores on this frame.
You wanna
There's
hold
capped
one, Mom?
honey around the edge of
You
this
wanna hold the
frame.
Yeah. You taking it off?
There's a lot of larvae.
No queen, David.
The other side is loaded with eggs. This looks quite good.
Not that we see.
Eggs are centered, single
You
eggs.
do have eggs?
Yep,
Okay. That's good
full
news.
frame of eggs.
We're looking for a bee, Mom, with a dot on her thorax. A dot, a white dot.
Okay, maybe it'll be on the next one.
Could be.
This frame's loaded with eggs. So I'm just looking for the queen. This has capped honey as well
That's good
on
news.
the edge.
I think we need to leave that other brood box off for a little bit.
Nope, this is all, it's drawn out. You can't leave it off.
I don't know. That one's empty. That one's empty.
It can be empty as long as if it's drawn out. We gotta. That was the rule Joe said. There's larvae. This side's totally loaded with larvae. So this frame's good, very healthy. The next frame looks even more populated.
Oh boy, we don't want to do that. We'll let you hold one in a minute, Mom. Stand back.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Stand back. I don't want them going up your shirt. You should be out here when it's like 90 and humid. Oh my God, this is miserable.
It's not bad now.
This frame is loaded with bees. Okay.
That was Joe's frame.
This frame is now loaded with eggs.
Good. That's good news. I'm gonna get one for my mom and me. You have both hive tools?
I did see one look like a bee threw up an alarm or something. They all scattered when he did that just now. There's a lot of eggs in this one. Yeah, let me just do it one at a time.
I wanted to show my mom, so give me that one then. So she can hold one. Stand over here, Mom. Don't stand toward the front. Can you smoke them again? Mm-hmm.
There's some cap brood in this one.
Come closer.
There's some
There you go.
pollen, food stores.
So we've probably got another 5 minutes, then we
That's
gotta
fine.
I
get out of Dodge.
don't see any queen on this.
Look for a bee with a dot, Mom.
There's a bee on me trying to sting me. You whisk that one on my right shoulder off. Just brush them off.
Still a Monday.
Hold this, please. Not going on there. He's zipped up.
Usually there's like a discoloration on one of the bees here.
Where?
I know.
See that right there?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
I don't know if that's a brand new bee or what.
Look at how they have their little faces in the comb. I could watch them for days. I'll take this for instance. You want to hold it, Mom?
Sure.
I got it. Thank you. Okay, so when I hand it to you, you
Why
have
don't you
to
just hold it? Don't hand it to her in case she gets stung or something.
just don't drop it. Say thank you when you have it.
Check with that one for eggs.
You have it?
I said that there were eggs, but I'm not sure that there are eggs on that one. Okay, this one's loaded with food stores.
Okay.
No problem here. This one's food stores.
I don't see eggs here, though. No.
Might have just been,
I see bee bread. I don't see any eggs.
might have just been reflections or something.
There doesn't seem to, well, there,
The what, Mom? Yours goes. I go now, right?
Yep.
Toward you.
Yep.
I think we're running out of time down here, Dave. They're starting to get super agitated now.
We were agitated when we started.
there's still as many out here though.
They're agitated today. I don't know what's going on. They are not happy. This is an agitated hive for sure.
I hear it humming now.
Let's get out there. Do you hear them humming, Mom?
Yeah.
That means they're like, get out.
Yeah?
Okay, this frame's not drawn out.
We have 2 empties, Dave. We shouldn't have that extra grid box in. Do we want to put another frame from up above down here?
Not right now with all this fuss. I don't know what that's about.
But I mean maybe this week before we leave.
This frame is empty too. So there's a good population.
What's
They've got honey, but
Like, you know what I mean? There's just not much going on down here, but you did see a frame with lots of eggs, and we have larvae going.
yeah, but now I see there's a significant population shift now towards workers.
That's good, right?
And I don't see any queen cups started, so it's not like they're deciding to make their own queen or anything.
Yeah, so that's good news, right?
So either there's a queen in here that's not marked, which is probably what happened. So that wasn't looking that close for that. This one's food stores are good. So there's a lot of idle frames here. I'll go back and make sure that I saw the eggs properly. And then
This is what I saw when I was up here. It didn't look like much of anything was going on. Same thing. There were some eggs. There were some larvae. And they're kicked off. Now, when you go up in here, Mom, you'll see they'll be like, whatever.
Really?
Oh, they'll be calm. You can just tell. Look at them now.
Oh, yeah.
Cover
But
up your
there
right
is,
arm with your.
can you smoke right here?
there is a queen bee in there.
Okay.
We don't know. We see eggs, which means there's evidence of her. She's been around. We haven't seen her, though.
Where does it go?
She goes on mating flights.
Oh, yeah?
She can get killed. That's the thing. But if you see eggs, that means she's been there recently.
Okay.
So this is loaded with larvae for sure. There's no question about this. This has larvae all over the place.
But any cat brood,
There's
though.
also a swarm of bees hanging off right there.
Yeah, why does that happen?
Because they were trying to get away from the smoke.
Yeah, let's get out of here, Dave. They are unhappy.
Hang on, I just want to make sure I saw the eggs. Nothing on that side. Lots and lots of larvae over here. So I thought, well, smoke right there.
No matter what, we gotta get out of here. We can expect on Tuesday again before we leave.
No, we're leaving now. They are roaring. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the camera, but it
They
is.
are,
There's a bunch of them here, Dina.
They are
yeah, just back up, Mom.
seriously
This is an
angry
angry
now.
hive.
Oh, one's right here.
You'll see when we go up here. Look how quiet they are. These guys are mad.
Can you just watch my face? Can you see anything?
That didn't do nothing at all. You still want to put this extra brood box on?
Yeah. I mean, they have.
I think it's a mistake, but I'll go with it.
I don't want to take it away after we gave it to them because they do have a large population here, so I don't want them like swarming. Hang on, I'm not done.
Get away.
I did not see the queen, and I don't see a huge population of eggs in there. So I did see 1 or 2 frames with eggs on it.
They're calling right now.
Good.
There's a lot up in here too, I think.
Yep.
You need grass? You get grass, I'll get the feeder.
Dina, will Joe take care of your bees while you're gone?
I don't think we need, well, actually we do need them. Do we need to feed them in September still?
Probably. Given our hive population is so weak. How much grass do you put into this hole?
Just to cover it up. I don't know where the extra, oh, here it is. They're all calling right now. Well, we don't get stung during that whole biz.
But see, there aren't as many bees.
All right, Dina. Anything else, Dina?
What's that? No, came up and they're all calling right now, so I don't know what they were doing. This is, we're just learning, so
They might have just been hot or something. Not
could
sure.
have been, but when they're hot, they do this bearding thing though, where they kind of hang out on the outside and they clump and they just kind of
Yep.
hang out. So always learning, always learning. We have our good luck.